The lagoon was still, as smooth as glass. The trade winds had tossed the night's dark waves. Now their breath was calm. Marie looked one last time at her prey, raised her fish gig high, and killed it with a sharp blow aimed between the coral. Aim for the eye, and you'll hit the head. Forget everything else around it. Nail it. Her mother's words came through her gestures, islander memory, ancestral memory, passed down to girls over so many centuries. Her body knew. Soon she would be handing this down to Suzanne. Marie felt some resistance at the end of her harpoon. The octopus released a cloud of ink. Too late. It had been caught. She dragged the creature out of the water while whooping in victory, then stuck a wire in its beak. With a soft sound, the rod cut through the flabby brain. In the distance, the air was already tinged gold and white. She'd been tracking the creature for too long. It had to be 6 a.m, and the work on the copra plantation would be starting now. Marie cursed herself. Once again, Josette would have to explain her absence to old Felix. She could imagine her sister's look. "Oh, there you are now. I'm all ears." With an apologetic smile, she'd confess. The call of the sea, so violent, so irrepressible. The prey curled up in the rock's crevices, made time disappear. She'd take her place on the plot of land, pull out her machete, and, after splitting the first coconut, whisper into Josette's ear, "I'll cook you a nice fricassee." Her sister would give her shoulder a gentle slap. All good. The octopus slung over her back. Marie began walking across the sand when a shadow on the horizon stopped her. She squinted, made out a gray speck at the north end of the channel. Sometimes, she knew, desires could be so strong that you could clearly make out the shape of things that didn't exist. And what she wanted, above all, in the Diego Garcia dawn, was to be the first to spot the cargo ship. For days, the whole island had been on tenterhooks. The Sir Jules had left Port Louis and was traversing the Indian Ocean. Old Felix had relayed the administrator's message. The church needed to be decked out, the warehouses readied, as the ship wouldn't be long now. Every time the Sir Jules or the Mauritius stopped at the Chagos Archipelago, Marie forgot about her daily grind. A kingdom spilled onto the island's beaches. Commodities that couldn't be found on Diego, like rice, flour, or sugar, overflowed on the pier. Wine, cloth, soap, medicine, and beauty products went into the reserves, and men from afar, the cleric, the captain, less frequently a doctor, brought them distractions and news.